Hi everyone, this is Ashley Dawn, and I just wanted to address a few things and questions I've been getting asked a lot during this kind of confusing quarantine time. So, one of the first questions was so many people are having these really vivid and peculiar dreams. So, let me address that first. So, as our planet and as human beings, we are going through this big vibrational shift and change. A lot of us that are a little bit more in tune. Well, you've heard this term, the shift. That's what we're talking about. It literally is a vibrational shift and change down to our very DNA. And as this is happening, we can witness whether you are, spiritually connected or not. It's very clear that all of our systems are crumbling around us pretty much. And we can watch this happen before our eyes. So as all of those things are coming down and we're starting to see holes in the system and we are starting to really see the differences between truth and manipulation and all these things are coming up, this stirs up a lot within us because we are a part of our environment. So as our environment starts to shift and change, so do we. So our subconscious takes this new type of chaos and turns it into something that might actually be beneficial. So some of you may have dreams that are very peculiar and strange or odd and bringing up these old issues of situations from long ago. This is actually a really good thing. It's allowing your body the opportunity to let go of these things that no longer serve you. Now, some of you may be having really intense positive dreams, maybe ones where they're full of information or inspiration, or ones where your past loved ones are able to come visit you during your dream state. This is also really awesome because both of them, dreams that are good or bad, really help you to raise your vibration. And that's part of this whole shift, right? So this is why you have this deep feeling inside of you that things are changing and different and not ever going to be the same. So we have an opportunity to either fear all this change or embrace it and allow ourselves to really heal and go through this interesting process. Now, this letting go process is a choice. Now, we live in a free will choice world or zone, meaning that you have to choose to raise your vibration. You have to choose to be positive. You have to choose suffering. And we have to choose to ask for guidance from wherever you feel drawn to. It might be archangels, it might be God, it might be your spirit guides, whatever that is to you. So we have the choices to evolve or not. And what we're witnessing in front of our very eyes is a very, very clear, fast-paced evolution. So you might have also heard the term 3D, 4D, or 5D. What that's referring to is three-dimensional, four-dimensional, or five-dimensional, or density. So a lot of physicists and scientists, and especially spiritual people, we'll say, like light workers, mediums, Reiki masters, will use this term 3D or 5D. So what they're talking about is us being a three-dimensional type of universe, meaning that we're very tied to the necessities of material things. Like we need to clothe ourselves and feed ourselves and work every day and all these things. And by believing in that so much, it actually creates a lot of suffering for us. So to transition between 3D all the way up to 5D, living in a 5D isn't like moving to another planet. It's simply internal shifts and changes. Living in a 5D state allows you to carry with you much more joy and less suffering. And this is a huge, huge internal shift. And so a lot of you are experiencing new gifts. I'm going to switch hands because my hand's getting tired. So these new gifts are really peculiar and interesting. Some of you may have started to see what you would call a spirit or a ghost. Some of you are having these dreams. Some of you are becoming little lie detectors. You can just smell BS a mile away. Some of you just have this sense of knowing. We call that a clairvoyance, where all of a sudden you just know information or truths that you wouldn't normally have this source. Or maybe you are clairaudient and you're hearing like this little voice in your head that's telling you an answer that you wouldn't have already known. So the reason why you guys are becoming so much more sensitive is because of this shift. Now, we are these sovereign, amazing, light beings. We are energy, and our energy is shifting, meaning that we're fully capable of these incredible abilities that we never even fathomed to be true. They were the things that movies were made of. And now we're realizing, as our DNA, remember I said on a DNA level, as our DNA is shifting and changing, we're awakening these abilities within us. So what I will ask you to do is you guys can ask me any questions you want. I will try my best to answer them. I'm actually going to be starting to do a lot more videos like this. I work closely with several guides that have been giving me amazing information and messages that I really just have this burning yearning inside of me to share with you all. And there's some really interesting things happening. So, and I know that a lot of my light worker friends and things like that, they're experiencing these things right along with me. And then we have a whole nother group of people that are just now awakening, and all this stuff is so very new and a little confusing and exciting to them. So I'd really love to be there to support everybody on every level, wherever you're at. But if you are experiencing some of these things for the first time, welcome to the awakening process. And this is going to be a really awesome journey. You have got the crash course, because the rest of us that started this journey years and years and years ago had this kind of slow and steady pace. Well, we are in a different time as everything is shifting and changing. You're kind of going through the crash course process. So this is going to be a little bit more intense for you. So if you are noticing some of these things, or if you clicked on this video, that was not a mistake. So I'm going to suggest to you that you start meditating on a regular and daily basis. Every morning when you wake up, just go through your whole body, thank it for all the wonderful lessons that you've learned throughout your lifetime and all the experiences. Clean and clear any negative old stuff out, and embrace the love and light and let it kind of wash over you and start your day. If you are a little bit more in kind of like the mid-range ability, I would suggest you going through each and every chakra, cutting and letting go of anything that is negative and doesn't serve you. This is how we help shift and transition. And for my light workers, Reiki masters, mediums, whatever you call yourself, you know that we are supposed to be here at this time to hold a space for all of these people to help them awaken, because we've already went through this. We've had the dark night of the soul. We've had those incredibly difficult times. We know what's happening, and we're sitting back with a big old smile on our face because this is what we've been training for and waiting for. So I'm calling you, and you all know, because your guides have been speaking to you too. So this is nothing that you don't already know, but let's hold a space together for everyone to allow them to have this free will choice to raise that vibration up and really take them under our wings and express and share as much knowledge and wisdom as we can. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it explained a little bit. If there's anything, terms I used or things that I said, and you guys have more questions, comment below. I will try to answer them all. And there will be more videos like this coming. Okay? Love and light, my friends.